So Jeffrey and Sherwin, the two of you found each other on this earth out of 6+ billion people, and you fell in love with each other. And now you're being dropped down to a garden of marriage where you get to grow your marriage the way you want it to be. You came from families, you've had experiences with marriage, good and bad. Maybe your parents, your grandparents, your aunts and uncles, your cousins, your friends, okay? You've seen good things and bad things. So you know the bad things you don't want to do, but you know the good things you do want to do. So celebrate with the good stuff, all right? All right.
Yeah.
Your marriage relationship, anyway, you get to create your marriage relationship, and it's 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have people out there that want to just kill certain people, and not that I'm pointing you out as a certain people, but it doesn't make any difference. You just walking down the street, somebody blow your head off, okay? So that's the way our world is, and unfortunately, that's not a good plan, all right? So the two of you are always, you're thinking about each other 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You check in with each other to make sure that you got to work okay. I don't think either of you are retired. I think you're both working, and it takes 2+ incomes to make a lifestyle. So for where you're living. So you have to have insurance on it, whether you're buying, renting, leasing, fixing up, or whatever you're doing. Okay. And then you want to have money left over so you can, but you want all the amenities such as electricity and gas. And so you can have hot water and other things like that. So, and then you have insurance on it as well. So that's your biggest most costly thing. But two new cars in this day and age can also equal a house. So yeah, whatever. Okay. But you have expenses to do. So you want food to eat, you want clothes to wear. So make sure that you have some money left over to take each other out and go out. You two need to validate each other. You do nice things for each other because you love each other, you like each other, you need each other, you want each other, and you protect each other. All right. So that's why you do nice things for each other. Now, you don't want to exaggerate anything, but I challenge you not to go to bed together angry. Okay, you want to go to bed together as husbands, but not angry. Oh, I didn't ask you what you want to be called. What do you want to be called? Husbands, spouses, or partners? You want to be called, you want to be called husbands, spouses, or partners?
Yeah, husbands, I think.
Yeah.
Husbands? Okay, husbands it is. Okay, husbands it is. And let's see, are you guys on? Okay. I'm writing down a note to send you the recording. Okay, of your ceremony. All right, perfect. So anyway, yes, don't go to bed together angry. Now, you both work, okay? So when you come home from work, you may have had some experiences at work that didn't hit you the right way, all right? Like maybe you got chewed out by the boss in front of other clients or customers, or maybe something you made a paper up that you were asked to do and you missed a couple of the key details and they want you to stay late tonight and redo it over or whatever, okay? So those things happen. So something goes right. So when you come together as a couple, I hope you do it in this fashion. That is, you hold each other's hands close, you look each other in the eyes. The eyes are the windows to the soul. If you want to know what's going on in a person's head, look them in the eyes. A person who hates you won't look you in the eye because they don't want you to know that they hate you. You'll get angry at each other sometimes, but not to the point where you're going to hate each other, where you're just going to walk out, pack up a suitcase, and leave. No, you're not going to get to that point because you're going to do the work it takes to make your marriage work and be wonderful, okay? You both have talents, skills, and abilities. Please make all your major decisions and choices together. And by the way, you cannot make each other happy. You have to choose to be happy yourself. You can do nice things for each other. You can offer suggestions for each other, but you cannot make each other happy. This is your marriage fire pit. Everything that's happened to you up to this point is underground. You don't have to deal with it, unless it was heart-wrenching and you might have to have some professional help. Your hearts are the walls to your marriage fire pit. So if you're emotionally challenged for the day, your wall comes down. What does the fire do? Well, the fire does what the fire does. It burns things. So it jumps out and starts burning things. So you want to keep your firewalls high. So you do what it takes to fix your firewall so that it's up, so that you can be looking for the good in each other and helping each other to be your best always, okay? You're going to learn patience. You're going to learn to laugh and to cry in different ways through your relationship. One of the best cries to ever experience is when the two of you are separated, okay, and you come together, and it just feels so good to wrap each other in your arms, and you just feel the love pouring out, that the tears just start flowing down your face. That's a cry that most of us don't experience until later in life, but that's a cry, okay? And so that's one of those things you're doing. You forgive each other. You appreciate each other's differences. Marriage work is this. You open your heart, your mind, your eyes, your ears, your voice, sometimes your nose, and your emotions to each other. That is marriage work, as opposed to mandate work, which you go to work when the boss says, you do what the boss says, you take lunch when the boss says, you come home when the boss says, you stay late if the boss says, only if it's related to work, okay? And you do what the boss says. That's mandate work. We don't like mandates, but we tolerate that because it provides us with money, okay? All right, now the next thing is you do nice things you validate each other. What's a validation? Arm around the shoulder, a hug, a kiss, a card, a call, a text, a chocolate, a flower occasionally, a trip to the barber occasionally. Help each other do the major decisions, do kind acts for each other. Maybe you take turns washing the dishes, or you both wash the dishes together without a dishwasher so you can talk to each other. All right. When you come home from work and you ask each other about each other's day, please do it in the manner which I had before prescribed, which is hold each other's hand and look each other in the eyes. Okay. And when you do that and you ask how the day was, yeah, my day was just fine. If you say it in that kind of a voice, what does that tell you? Your day was not just fine. So you need to do something to let it go. So I see my simple suggestion: pretend there's a zipper up here, you just unzip. You let you talk about the negative stuff and you let it fall out. You then open up in your mind a hole in the earth, and it falls in. It gets covered up with earth. It gets burned up with magma. It's done. You don't have to carry that anymore. And that happens for both of you, okay? So you let each other unwind. If your voice is angry, that's because you're frustrated or you've had an emotionally challenged for the day, and so that's showing up. That's why your voice is angry. You apologize for the voice. I'm sorry, my voice sounds angry. I'm not angry at you. I'm not attacking you. I'm not doing anything like that. I just had this experience today. Let me get rid of it. I just had this experience today. Let me get rid of it. So you talk it out. You let it go. Okay. Lastly, I challenge you to learn each other's love languages. We all have the same love languages in our hearts. However, we have different modalities. So it's your job, Jeffrey, to learn what Sherwin's favorite love languages are and how to serve him with his favorite love languages in the manner he wants to receive them. It's up to Sherwin's job to learn what your love languages are, Jeffrey, and how to honor your favorite love languages often, but not always. Always gets boring. You don't want life to be boring. You want life to be fun and exciting, not boring. So make it that way. If you don't like the way your marriage is going, change it up. Just change your actions towards each other, and you can have an amazing life. Okay? All right, we're now ready to go into the ceremony. So here we go. We're gathered here today to join in marriage Jeffrey Anakochi and Sherwin Laborsi. I hope that's close. Laborsi? Anakochi?
Well,
okay. Sorry. All right, so Jeffrey, your applicant, once I'm starting with you. Jeffrey Anakochi, do you take Sherwin Laborsi to be your legally and lawfully wedded husband, to cleave unto him as he cleaves unto you, to help him be his best as he helps you to be your best, to obey him as he obeys you? See, that's both two-way streets here. Through sickness, health, rich, poor, fat, thin, COVID-22, wars, riots, natural disasters, ups, downs, ins, outs, holidays, celebrations, jubilations, triumph, family, friends, nature, until death do you depart.
I do.
Perfect. Now I need your witnesses to, so I need Marinelle and Joanna for me to hear them and see them say yes. No. I don't think
Joanna said yes already. She's actually here. She's in the
Hi, Joanna. You heard him say yes in the affirmative, right?
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, you did. Okay, perfect. Okay, now, Marinelle.
Yes.
Marinelle,
Yes.
where are you? Wave your hand out.
I'm right here.
You're saying
right
right
here.
here, but I'm not seeing you. Your
I'm right
surname doesn't match you, I suppose.
She's hiding.
No, I'm
Hiding.
right here. I'm
You're
right
saying
here.
both of us. Find Marinelle. Where's Marinelle hiding now?
I'm right. But this.
There you are. I had you down, and then somehow it's
The one with the stripes background. That's Marinette.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so you heard him say yes, right?
I've heard
Yes.
Now you heard Jeffrey say yes, right?
Yes. Yes.
Perfect. Okay, great. Okay. Now it's your turn. Oh, Jeffrey, did you have any words you wanted to say to Sherwin today? Or promises or vows?
All right. Actually, I have written it, so I just have to read it. Okay. Sherwin. Am I loud and clear?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sherwin, how did I get so loud?
Ooh.
I must have got something right at some point to find someone as special as you, who puts up with all of my quirks and anxieties and an unending list, and yet, somehow, through it all, loves me more each and every day. Who makes me feel comfortable with who I am, and who challenges me to step out of my comfort zone. And you're always there to support me through it all. Your love is unlike and I have ever experienced. It's warm, it's real, it's unquestionable. I promise to always love you the same in return, to make sure you know the deepness of my love, my appreciation, my admiration for you each and every day of your life. Sherwin, ito yung agad. For a while. Okay. Sherwin, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love for you. Let it be a reminder that I am always by your side and that I will always be a faithful partner to you.
Husband.
Husband. Okay, that's it. Sorry,
All right.
I got emotional.
No, that's good. That's good. Marriage is about emotions. Marriage is about learning how to help each other through the emotions of life and how to make it the best you can. So you always choose the good and you get rid of the bad, and you can have a very wonderful life. Now we're going to go the other way. So Sherwin Laborse, do you take Jeffrey and Nikochi to be your legally and lawfully wedded husband, to cleave unto him as he cleaves unto you, to help him be his best as he helps you to be your best, to obey him as he obeys you, through sickness, health, rich, poor, fat, thin, COVID-22, blah, 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 until death you depart.
Of course I do.
Okay, perfect. You may now read or say your vows to him and put the ring on his finger, as long as Marinelle heard you say yes. And Joanna, I need you
Yes.
back so you can say yes.
Yeah.
I need to see you say it. I hear the voice, but I need to see you say
Go.
it.
You have to show yourself.
You have to show
She's
yourself.
taking
Now say
videos
yes.
of us actually.
Say yes. Joanna, say yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Okay.
Okay, my vows. Well,
Say your
I
vows. Put the
don't.
ring on his finger. Yeah. Say your vows.
I am not fond of writing vows or anything. I want everything, I mean, comes out natural and something. So, well, Jeffrey, take this ring as a symbol of my everything. You know how much I love you. I may not have everything that any perfect partner could actually offer someone. However, this symbolizes the 100% of what I can actually offer you in your life. This is my life. That's what I've admitted. Everything. I will love you all.
All right. So, Marielle, you heard him say yes in the affirmative?
Yes.
Or are you in a different mood?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Perfect. Okay, now because I heard you say yes to each other, and because Marinelle and Joanna also heard you say yes, I get to say this. By the authority vested in me, as you've joined us remotely here in our Health and Justice Building, I now pronounce you, Jeffrey, Anakochi, and Sherwin Laborse, legally and lawfully married as husbands. You may now hug and kiss each other as such. All right, congratulations.